everyone, it's Sam here. Today I'm going to show you a card that I've seen around for quite a while, and I saw the Paper Pixie on YouTube. She had one and I just thought it was a really cool design. Now I have changed the measurements because I like to make my cards slightly bigger. So it was more for if you've got letter size cardstock, then check out the other tutorials because most of those were all for smaller styles. But I've, yeah, this one's a bit bigger. So this is going to fit in a 6x6 envelope. So I've got the front there, I've done a belly band to a great guy. You slide this one off. And then you've got happy birthday, and then you just pull out the sides, and inside you've got 3 pockets, and I'm going to have this to hold a gift card. So I've got this little panel here, I've got the middle one that's got another little sentiment on it, and then I'm going to have one of these to write my message. So the gift card will fit perfectly in here, and I'll probably have my message wrote there. You could put money in here as well. You could put the gift cards directly into the little slots. I think this would look really good in a mini album or like a junk journal, something like that. You could have little ephemera inside here. You could have photos. And I just love the way it all folds down. Now this style doesn't stand. You could stick this panel here onto a card blank. I just think it's more suited for a gift card, to put money in, to put in a mini album and something like that. It's a really unusual, clever fold and very easy to do as well. So let's get started. So I've got this template here. So I just think it's a bit easier to have that visual. So you want to cut yourself a piece of 9 5/8 by 10 3/4. First, along the 10 3/4 side, you're going to score at halfway, which is 5 3/8. So just right down through the middle. And then along the short side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 3 3/8, 6 1/4, and 9 1/8. Okay. Cardstock I'm using here is about a 270. 230 is probably going to be better, in all honesty, because if you've got all of the folds. If you've got a really heavyweight cardstock, there may be too much kind of tension on those folds. So this should be okay, but like this one here, this was a 230 GSM, so it's a lot softer. So next, just fold and burnish all of those score lines. So make sure you've got it in this orientation with the 1/2 inch tabs on the left and the right, and you want to have a plain rectangle in the top left hand corner. So I just bring this one in here. So what we're going to do first of all is just remove the top part of this 1/2 inch section and then the bottom part of this side. So where you've got your middle fold, just cut down that one to the first score line, and now I'm going to remove all of this top portion. Just remove the score line there. Okay, that's that piece gone. And now we're going to do the same down on this bottom right hand side. So I'm going to cut all the way down to that middle fold, and then just remove that. And then I'm just going to take a little wedge off of each corner, like so. So that's our tabs already. Okay, next we need to do some scoring. So you've got your 3 rectangles at the top and the 3 at the bottom. The middle rectangle, you want to start your score line from the top right hand corner and then diagonally across. So you go through the middle here all the way down to the bottom of this, or the bottom corner of this left rectangle. So right across, and then this one is right from the end rectangle there in the right hand corner all the way down across again through here, all the way down, and this time to the bottom left of the middle rectangle. Hopefully the visual there just makes it much easier to understand what I'm saying. So I always like to use this metal stylus when I do any free kind of scoring without the scoreboard. I have already done this, but I'll show you. I like to put the stylus down first and then lay the ruler down and just go all the way through in one go. And then again, top of this rectangle, right the way down, like so. And then you want to fold these ones. So fold them in both directions. So I'm going to fold back again this way. I will get a photo of this and pop it up on the blog when I do those. Next, you want to fold it in half, and we're going to add glue to each of the tabs. And they're going to get folded inside, so we make one big pocket. Okay, so glue all down that side, and then again all down that side. Just keep them both folded in, and then fold that all over. And just make sure the whole thing lays flat. That way we know it's all going to fold up nicely. Make sure that glue is completely dry before you move on to the folding. Okay, so once you're happy it's all secure, you want to make sure that all the diagonal folds are valley folds. So just pinch underneath or fold, you better fold it all over. Just make sure that they're valleys. Everything else then will be mountain folds, which is how you want it to be. And then again, flip it over. Just make sure you really burnish those diagonal folds. Okay. And then it will already start to kind of be sat in the direction that you need to then push it. So take your thumbs, pop them on the bottom corners like so. And then this plain panel here, you're going to start pushing over. Okay. And because you've got your valley folds on the back, they're starting to come over. Make sure you've got these 2 valley folds here. And you'll see the whole thing will just come around into that shape. Now you will notice a difference between this one and the first one I showed, because this one here I've got the panel on the left, this one here the panel's on the right. I actually prefer it on the left. For me it just seems to flow better. If you want it to be on the right like this one, then all you've got to do is where I had the plain in the top left, you want to have a diagonal in the top left. That's all. So you can just flip the card or twist it around, however it works, and it would just change the orientation. So it's an easy one to change over if you want. But that's it. That's how you do it. Very, very easy. Then I've got these 3 panels to go inside. Again, it's going to be optional. Everyone, might do something different. Like I said, you might be popping money or photographs in here. So I've got 3 pieces that are 2 5/8 by 5 1/4, and then 2 pieces that are 2 3/8 by 5. And then I've used these stamps and dies from my own range. It's just a mix really of all of like the techie stuff and the teenage kind of images. The Hobbies Galore has got most of the gaming stuff. So the console there, the gamer's chair, the headphones. This one here I used the football. You've also got the sports car there, which is a good one. And then I used the t-shirt, the baseball cap and the glasses from this one here. So they're the 3 sets: Hobbies Galore, Sporting Moments and Dress Him Up. So really good ones. And then for the sentiments, so I've got my happy birthday grandson here. And then I've got, what am I having? Oh, there it is. For the front, have a fab day. Oh no, happy birthday grandson's going on the front, sorry. Have a fab day is going to be on the inside. So these are the 2 sets here. So you've got all your different family names and then all those lovely big bold sentiments there. So these 3 here will sit in these pockets. So the first one, you're going to slide right behind the plain panel. You'll see you've got a little pocket in there. So just slide that in. Okay, the next one will go between the 2 crossovers. Can you see there where they both cross over? Pop them in between there. And then the last one will go behind the other plain panels, the one on the back. They've all got their own little pocket and they will stay in place. And you'll see how they all fold down then. Okay, you could put little finger pulls on here if you want it to be easier for them to see. You could have ribbon coming out the tops. There's quite a few different ways, variations, again, depending on how you're going to be using this. Then to decorate, so I've got this paper here, which if you've been following me for a long time, you will remember this paper pack here. So this was one of my very first paper packs that I brought out, party paper pad. And I thought the colours are just perfect. I've used those colours for all the images, so everything's going to match. And these are going to cover the 8 diagonal panels. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. All of these pieces I've cut to 2 5/8 by 5. So if I just lay them out there, because I've already prepared these ones, I made sure that I've kept the pairs together so that the papers will all flow. You want to make sure you cut them all from the top right down to the bottom left. Okay, and then they will fit into all the sections. So I've got that one left to do. If I just bring this one up here, you'll see. And that sits in there, you've got a nice little border. If you want a bigger border, then cut yours just down slightly smaller than what I've given you. Okay, but you'll see they fit in there nicely. So I'm going to get those all stuck down next. Okay, so I've got all of my panels all down there. You can see again how that all folds down. This one is going to go on the front, so when you take the belly band off, this is what is revealed. And this one measures 5 1/8 by 2 5/8, and then 5 by 2 1/2. Again, I've done a smaller border on that one, that 1/8 of an inch border, so you can change it if you don't want that. So just stick this one on the front. Okay, so whilst that's all drying, I've got my belly band here. So this is a piece of, it's 12-inch cardstock by, the width is entirely up to you, but I've done mine so it's just under 3, so that it covers this middle piece. And then this one is going to go on top, and I'm going to decorate it with all of these icons here. So just place your card in the middle. So you've got about the same amount overhanging, and I'm just going to wrap it around. And then again, just wrap it around until it joins. Add a little bit of glue in between. This join will eventually go on the back, so you won't see it. You'll have the nice side on the front. Just give that a minute to stick. Okay, so I've finished everything, so you can see I've just flipped the belly band around, and then I've just stuck my sentiment on the front, and I've just built up this little topper, which I think looks really cool. I love doing things like this. And then I've got my accent glaze, which I've already put on a lot of the images already on that beforehand. I'm just going to add some more onto this. So I've just added some there on the glasses, the football, the controller, and the phone screen. So I'll just bring back in this one. So this one I'm using. This is going to be putting my gift card in here for my brother-in-law, who's way into his 30s. So it's good to see the two together, because this one's for a teenager, and then this one just for that older male, with all of the things that they like on there. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Hope you like my size. All of the products, as always, that I've used will be linked in the description box below. Also, you'll be able to find it just by clicking here as well. Make sure you're subscribed, and that way you won't miss out on future videos, and you can look back at all my past tutorials and playlists. And I'll put all of the cards that I've made for guys up here, our playlist. You might want to go and watch that next for some more inspiration. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.